Joe Camaro.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. We're back.
Catch up, Chris. Horns up.
Decibel Geek Friday Night Live. We're back, baby. Ready to rock and roll you on a Friday night. Myself, Aaron Camaro, joined by my Decibel Geek co-host, Chris Sinzak, and making his return. I guess we're all making our returns.
Yeah, you're all making it.
Rock and Ron is here. Thank God.
Still rocking.
The crowd goes mild. What's up? Oh, we already got people in the chat.
Nice.
So,
hello,
how's it going,
hello,
guys?
hello. If you're out there catching this, you want to jump on and say hello, do it. It's easy to do, just like Adam right here. What's up,
Adam
dude?
MC?
Heck yeah. There's
Grayson.
Grayson, our good friend. Al Hort is here.
Nice. Ah, good
Yes,
old Rock and
indeed.
Rose here.
Got lots of good friends out there. Aaron Baker.
Aaron Baker.
Nice.
Very
Surprised
cool.
he's not watching wrestling.
Oh, is wrestling going on right now?
It's wrestling weekend, man. It's because it's WrestleMania weekend. There's all kinds of cool wrestling shows going on. Mighty K's
K.
here.
She made it. She unpacked
Now
her
I know
fridge.
it's a reunion.
Yes. Be cooler, be podcast out. Nice. Nice to see so many people in the chat already. Yes.
Ron Taraj is here.
There it is right there.
Heck yeah.
You guys are part of the Entourage. Very cool. All right. Yeah, a lot of people already checking in.
Very cool. I hope everybody's having an awesome Friday night. I don't know exactly what we're doing tonight. You know, we're happy to be back.
Yeah.
I can tell you that we had a last couple of weeks off and, you know, had all kinds of crazy stuff happening to everybody. And, you know, people have been sending their love and well wishes to Ron. Ron's here tonight. He's drinking a lot of water, but he's here
Yes,
with
he
us.
is.
He's got a lot of ice
Yeah.
and he's got a big bucket, but it's full of water.
Times have changed.
Yeah, it's the end of an era.
It's the so
Well-
sell your stock in Jägermeister now.
it's gonna plummet fast.
Hopefully, it's only temporary.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be temporary.
Hope so.
So, Ron, do you want to address the audience real quick and give people the update on where things stand? How are things going right now?
Going all right. Is what it is. But yeah, I went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago and told him that I have to keep control of a couple of aging rock and roll hippies every week, and
Who's that?
they say you are certifiably crazy, so they immediately put me into the mental institution for a couple of weeks.
No, see, that makes total sense.
then you came back to this mental institution.
You're right.
No, I mean the short of it is, you know, I've been dealing with rheumatoid arthritis for quite a while, mostly in my knees and that. So I got bad knees, but I started getting a pain in my shoulder that was getting really bad, and it, you know, was a constant pain. So I ended up going to the doctor, and this is how much I care for doctors. He said, yeah, it's the arthritis. It's just acting up or whatever. And I told him, no, this isn't arthritis, because it's a constant pain that's been going on for a couple of weeks or something at that point. And I said, so it's not like a flare up or whatever that goes away in a couple of days. Mm-hmm. And so he said, well, okay, then maybe you tore something in your shoulder. And I said, yeah, we need to figure out what's going on. So he sent me to the hospital and had x-rays done. And then he calls me back, and after getting the x-rays, and turns out he said there's a mass on my lung. It's about 4 centimeters that's lodged right between my lung and my rib cage. So it's pinching the nerves on my rib cage. So that's why I got the constant pain, and it won't go away or anything. And of course, so then they had to go back to the hospital again, and they did a full workup and did a CT scan and all that, MRI and everything. And they were going to do a biopsy on the lung, but it was a pretty high risk procedure because there was the possibility of puncturing my lung and collapsing my lung. But so then when they did the full workup and everything, they discovered that there was 3 more small masses on my liver. So that's not good news, but they ended up doing a biopsy on one of them that was on my liver. And so now, as it stands, we're waiting. Next week I'll find out what the results are on it, to how we proceed from here of getting it taken care of. But I'm not too down about it or anything. It is what it is. You know, they can do a lot of good things nowadays. So, you know, it'll all work out however it works out. So
yeah, well, the way I view it is, you know, at least you know where the pain was coming from now, because I know it was really getting to you over the last few weeks. And it's one of those things where it's just get a game plan together, regardless of what the results are. But I think the results are going to be good, personally. Yeah. But I think they can get a game plan together, get it treated, get you back to normal, and because we need you on Fridays. This show's way more boring with just Aaron and me. So you have to stick around for us.
Sucks.
How do you know?
What do you mean? How do I know?
Because you've never done it with you and Aaron.
Exactly.
And that's how we'd like to keep it.
The one time I called and said, hey guys, I'm not really feeling up to it.
Yeah, we're not doing it either then.
You guys go ahead and take over for tonight. And you guys are like, we're good. We're out. We'll just cancel it.
What? You're not making us do Friday Night Live this week? Awesome. We're going to do something fun.
No, we have fun. Wow. Craig Broderick checking in from Australia. What time? Nice. What the hell time is it in Australia, right? It's tomorrow.
Cool,
right?
Greg.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Good
time.
to see you again, man.
I like Grayson. What is normal for Ron? We haven't figured that out, Grayson. We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you see is what you get. Right there it is.
This show sucks without you because there's not one.
There's not one.
A good one, Kevin.
There you go. Good one, Kevin.
So true. So true.
Oh, thank you, Shane.
No, on a little bit of a serious note, I do want to say that I thank everybody, you know, that sent out their thoughts and prayers and you know, made comments and especially ones that sent me private messages. after we did the last show that I did, Ian and Ralph knew what a hard time I was having trying to get through that. But I told him, nothing different. We're doing the same thing. So go ahead and bust my balls all you want.
Oh, they will.
It's all good. And they were the first ones after the show was over that Friday to both of them message me and sending their love and thoughts and everything. So, regardless of how much we bust each other's balls and that, there is a definite love in the podcast community and the Decibel Geek community. And so I can't thank everybody enough for their well wishes and everything.
I sent you pictures of my junk and you never responded, so I guess you didn't take the spirit in which that was intended. But anyway.
Oh, was that you? I thought it was Ian.
Creepy.
I thought Ian sent that to me because I was going to say, speaking of Ian, while I was gone.
Look at Ralph.
Then hey Ralph.
Dr. Fuck checking in the middle of his big move in Miami. Hard work.
Best time of my life. I would have rather had him as a doctor.
Ralph with a scalpel. I don't know about that.
By the power of rock and roll, I declare you healed.
Yes.
No, but I was saying Ian sent me a picture of Chris in New Orleans a couple of weeks ago here's Chris partying on Bourbon Street there.
Yeah, that looks just like me, Ron.
Well, I had to censor it a little bit there. I had to put the little dog on there because YouTube standards and everything.
Yeah, I whipped the dick out and then no one threw any beads at me. It really sucked, They were taking the beads off of me. Like, you don't deserve to have these. Put that little thing away. But yeah, actually at this time 1 week ago today, me and my wife were getting shit hammered with Ian Wadley and his girlfriend. And man, boy, did we really tied one on that night. Good Lord. That was fun.
I was there in spirit with you, man. I would have loved to have been there. Never been to New Orleans. That's one of the places I would love to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, but we went to his place on Friday, and he literally lives above a bar, and the bar is really cool too. It's like one of those just nice divey bars that's comfortable. Had a great beer selection, and
those are the best.
Yeah, the woman that runs the bar is his landlord. So his bartender is his landlord, which I thought was the greatest thing ever.
Put my rent on my tab.
Yeah. And Ian's girlfriend is his ex-wife, his wife from high school. So they're back together again. So I heard some really hilarious stories about Ian in high school.
Nice.
It's his ex-wife?
His ex-wife, they had a son together and everything, and that they've gotten back together in the past year, and they're a great couple. And so we got drunk in that bar first, then we checked out Casa de la Wad and checked out his apartment. I met Tommy the cat, the famous cat that's on his podcast, and then we walked over to Pepper Keenan's bar called Le Bon Temps Rule. Pepper Keenan from Corrosion and Conformity, but it was not as cool as going during regular non-COVID times because there was no bands playing. So it was just kind of like an empty shell with a bar there. But we got even drunker there, and then we decided to go out for pizza. And my wife, she got really fucked up. And, yeah, she got really fucked up. Went outside and had a cup on her and puked into the cup, but with a masterful aim. Didn't make a mess or anything.
Wow.
And then we cleared the tab, and we're driving in an Uber back, and I'm trying to make small talk with the Uber driver just to keep the tension off of her because she's so fucked up. And I'm fucked up too, but I didn't eat much of anything that day, so I just have nothing but beer in my stomach. And,
oh God.
and she has that cup in her hand. And she's like, and she's puking in the cup in the Uber, and I'm just like, so what's it like here? How's your night going? And like I'm trying to get him to not pay attention to it. Yeah. So we get
The
back
thing
to the
is,
hotel.
he's just saying it's another night in New Orleans, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was nothing out of the ordinary.
At least
we get
this
back-
one's got a cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we get back to the hotel, and of course she just falls on the bed and goes to sleep. And I'm thinking, I feel pretty good. I'm drunk. I'm going to eat the leftover pizza. That was a fatal mistake.
Oh, yeah.
So I get through like one slice of pizza, and I'm like, oh shit. So I go to the bed and I start hurling, and like it felt like my stomach was literally on fire. So yeah, Friday night was a long night. Then I got up, and then we walked 10 miles through the French Quarter on Saturday.
Wow.
Although it is good
Way
to
to know.
walk. It is good to walk off a hangover, especially if you start drinking within 2 hours of waking up. So we started drinking again. Drank so much. Drank way too. I can't believe I'm drinking tonight because I haven't really wanted it since we got back. But yeah, we had a great time. It just a lot of walking through the French Quarter, a lot of going to bars, seeing music. You know, there was like a lot of blues bands and jazz bands.
So what was it? What was it like there? Was there still pretty good crowds in the street?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, Saturday we walked down Bourbon Street on Saturday, and it was like the ganja block party. Everyone was just firing up doobies and blunts and everything. Like
Wow.
there's like if you walk through the French Quarter, there's no cops. Like there's no cops there at all. Like and you could just openly fire up weed. Nobody gives a fuck. I was pretty blown away by that. Aaron, you would have had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
It was just way laid back, but yeah, it was fun. You know, we masked up like we're supposed to and everything, and we're careful. Not everybody else was, but it was fun. Spent way too much money, drank way too much, but had a great time. But I'm happy to be back at home. You know.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys had all kinds of exciting stuff happening to you.
Yeah, you don't want my liver right now. Yours is probably in better shape than mine at this point. But yeah, I drank way too much.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We did go to a $high Easter brunch at this place called Muriel's, which is like one of those where you spend way too much, but the food was fucking amazing. It was awesome. Yeah, like
When is Mardi Gras time? Is that
Mardi
May
Gras-
or something?
no, Mardi Gras is in like March, I think.
In
They had Mardi Gras, but it was way pared down.
It's probably
this
like
year.
they do it every weekend down there.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
so
it was-
you had just missed it then.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I missed it, but it was busy enough for us to have fun and kind of still soak up the landscape. But the mornings there are great because it's like a ghost town because everybody's too drunk and sleeping it off. So like when you walk out for breakfast, it's nice. Aaron Baker, yeah, you should. I would recommend everybody go to New Orleans once. We're gonna try to go back next year because we had.
That's like Las Vegas. If you go out in Las Vegas at like 8-9 o'clock in the morning, it's a ghost town. It's dead, you know. But you go out about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and
Oh yeah, that was
everybody's
the
out
thing.
there.
So our hotel was literally right on the edge of the French Quarter. So there was active parties going on when we were there. And Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, all 3 nights there was a band playing in the courtyard of our hotel, 50 feet below our room. So we got good at sleeping with a blasting ass band playing right beneath our room. That was a little annoying.
Was it a metal band?
No, it was
No.
like jazz and R&B, but the band was
Couldn't get that
really good.
lucky.
Yeah.
The band was really, really good, though. I'll give them that. But oh yeah, Grayson's asking any beignet. We did. That was like one of the first places we went was Cafe Du Monde, and we had beignets.
What is
and
that?
Coffee. Beignets are they're kind of like little pastries, but they're the best way I could describe them is they're like breakfast versions of funnel cakes. They're like kind of pastry cakes with like powdered sugar on them.
Like an elephant ear?
Yeah, kind of, but they're shaped differently. But they taste just like a funnel cake.
Oh,
But
okay.
they go good with coffee. Fritzels. I do not know what I don't even see a Fritzels while we were there. And then Scott Harding says, good band name, Blasting Ass. Okay. I don't know what kind of crowd you'd draw for that, but okay.
how was the band outside your hotel? Oh, they were awesome. They were called Blasting Ass.
Blasting ass.
So they blowed, man.
Yeah, Aaron, come to Tennessee and hang out with us.
Yeah,
Come in
let us
August.
know.
Come in August. It's a great time to come.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, that's time
yeah.
to do it. And if
that-
you got a plan to do it, then you got a little time to get there.
That's a good point, Kristen. That's the drawback to beignets is they have powdered sugar everywhere. You look like fucking Al Pacino and Scarface when you eat it. 'Cause it's fucking white powder everywhere.
Say hello to my little French pastry.
Right. Muffaletta. No, we didn't. I didn't get a muffaletta because I don't like olives, and olives are a big part of those things. But yeah, I didn't like that.
I like olives. I don't know
Crispin.
what that is though.
Uh-oh. Rock and Ron and Dr. Fuck are going to have to fight over Kristen.
Yeah.
We all share a female listener.
Yeah. She can love us all, I'm sure.
The mini donut, yes.
Mm.
But yeah, I had a good time, and and then we went back to Ian's on Sunday afternoon for a barbecue, which was great. You know, my wife took over. You know, you guys know my wife cooks, so took over, had some burgers and brats, and listened to Bullet Boys and Dockin and Mountain and stuff on his back deck, and just had a good old time.
Right on.
Cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I guess while we were down, I bought a house and I sold a house.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
Cool.
Yeah. It was crazy. You know, we at first, like a couple of months ago, we found a house that we really liked, and we'd been talking about selling this one if we found something we liked better. And we did. So we said, all right, let's do it. And so we're cleared to get the other one, but we were under contingency to sell this one. And being that it was a few months ago, that puts us right kind of in the thick of the pandemic. And we didn't even get a nibble on this house. We couldn't believe it. It was awful. And so we let that other house pass us by. Well, luckily for us, because
I want the video, Kristen.
we found a place that we liked even better than the original one. So we said, let's try this again. And we put a bid in on the house, and we were told we got outbid, and we were bummed out, you know. So then we said, well, let's just keep looking. We're not in a big rush or anything. And so every place we looked at, I'd say it's all right, but it sucks because we already saw that other one we really liked. So everything sucked compared to that one. And then we're about to settle for something that we really weren't in love with. And we got the call and said, hey, the other people that outbid you, their financing fell through. And we're like,
Nice.
hell yeah. So it fell to us. We got it, put the contingency on selling our house. 2 days later, it's gone.
Nice.
Done. Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't have any trouble selling your house.
No, yeah. Don't try to sell your house during 2020, you know,
Yeah.
during the pandemic. Nobody wants to come out and look at it.
Sounds like it was a blessing in disguise, though.
It really was, you know, it's funny how those things work sometimes, because it was so trying, because looking back, it was like, why did we put ourselves through all that, you know, of why ain't this place selling, and why don't people put a bid on this place, and what's wrong with it? And there ain't nothing wrong with it. Why is nobody buying this house? You know, we're going to lose out on this other one. And then, you know, losing out on the one we find out, they say, okay, maybe it was meant to be because we had to find this house. Then we find that house, and then we get outbid on it. It's like,
Right.
Now what, you know? So frustrating, kind of heartbreaking, but you stay true to what you believe, and you got to have faith that things are going to work out for you. You know, you do good, you get good. And that's what I believe. And so I did a lot of good, you know, I did my best to be my best, and, you know, things turned out the way they were supposed to turn out. And I can't wait to move into the new studio.
Nice.
Because it's going to be the best one yet.
Cool. Does this mean that the day after ROCKNPOD hangouts at your house this year?
I think so.
Nice.
I think so. Yeah.
Awesome.
I think I got the perfect place for it.
My wife thanks you in advance.
Well, the beautiful thing about it, and this is something my wife really loved about the house, was if that were to happen, you know, we could be sequestered to downstairs, you know, the studio area and the patio area, and we won't even have to go into the normal part of the house unless somebody wants to just wander off aimlessly and take a nap or something. But
Right.
other than that, you know, we can pretty much keep to ourselves and not disturb nobody. It'll be
Very cool.
great. I know. If you can see, I'm halfway through the project because I got the ones behind me, but over there on that side, it's bare. It's all tore down already. I already got like 6 or 7 boxes full of CDs, and you can only get such big boxes because if you get the really big ones, you'll never be able to lift that shit.
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna have a lot on your hands.
A lot of smallish boxes.
Man.
But yeah, excited about that. So that's where the three of us have been the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a busy time. So when is the moving date?
The 26th.
Okay.
We're trying to maybe work something out, so maybe maybe a week before that, possibly, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But yeah, 26 is the day.
And we might be able to record in person together again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Definitely will. That's going to be weird. What's it been, like a year?
It's been over a year.
Over a year now? Wow.
It was like,
I was just telling somebody that the other day. He's like, I haven't even seen Chris Sinzak in person in over a year.
I know. I've told people that too, and they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." We've been super careful, but yeah, I'm ready to get out of the house. I mean, let's get back to doing it the way we used to.
Yeah, I agree.
Although I'm not going to come over on Fridays because I don't want to drink and drive, and I have to drink to do the Friday night live stream, so that will continue from home. But yeah, so but yeah, a lot going on. Thanks everybody for watching. You guys want to do a rock? Does anybody have anything for a rock and roll show and tell? I've got some stuff.
Everything I got is packed up. I mean, let's see.
Just show your boxes.
All
right, let's do it.
I got a Foghat CD.
Which one is that?
This one's called Last Train Home.
Okay.
But I don't know when it came out. This is, they're older gentlemen on this one. But, Foghat's been around forever, and they've got like 1 million albums over the years.
Oh, Aaron Becker's become an Ugly Kid Joe fan.
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to Aaron like a week ago, and he said he had a couple of Ugly Kid Joe CDs that he had found, and we got talking about it a little bit. And I was looking forward to hearing him because he ended up getting pretty much their greatest hits album, and their greatest hits album's got an extra track on it called "Slower Than Nowhere" that is killer, just a killer song. And I was really looking forward to him hearing that because you can't really listen to Ugly Kid Joe's greatest hits and not go, I want to hear more of this. I want to hear the rest of these full albums.
That's cool. That's a good
teaser.
I like some Foghat.
Yeah, I like Foghat too. That's just laying here.
Ron, you got
because the studio's in disarray.
Well, Aaron just reminded me I needed to turn my phone back on, so
see, I can reach
hopefully it doesn't go beeping or anything, but because I actually have a package on its way that should be here tonight at some point. But I got a couple of older, well, I mean, they're new, but I've had them for a couple of weeks now. But I got
Thunder.
Got the new Thunder CD.
Oh yeah,
I'm really liking that one. I'm digging it. I'm getting into it. They got more hard rocking tunes than they've been putting out lately. So
I saw their video that they put out. The song is really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, there's Shut the Lights Out When You Go. Also Going to Sin City is a good one. Young Man.
I wish Ken could have made it.
We'll be hearing from Ken Mills real soon.
Yeah, you will on Decibel Geek.
Yeah.
And then I got this one.
The new Rob Zombie. Is that good? I like what I've heard off of it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's better than some of the others he's put out. But still not great or
he still has some top hillbilly deluxe.
Yeah, it's still, he didn't break the mold or anything. He still So if you like Rob Zombie,
I do.
you're gonna like it. But
Okay.
you know, yeah, he didn't do a whole lot different, but he's got some good songs on there.
Right on. I like Rob Zombie. I'll check that one out. You playing Farm Quest or something over there, Sinzak?
Candy Crush.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, I have taste.
Farm Quest.
Check out my my text because my mistress might text me. All right, so I went vinyl hunting in New Orleans. You want to see what I got?
Sure.
Oh boy.
So they had a few different. I went to. What the hell did I just do?
Hey, I didn't get no cool little jingly thing.
Yeah.
I got my show and tell.
Yeah, you got.
Fog hat. You let me down.
That's Foghat draws the crickets. All right, so I went to 2 record stores and I found this. Anybody remember this one?
Oh yeah, White Lion.
White Lion.
White Lion, Big Game.
Big Game.
See how pretty they look on the back?
They were handsome dudes.
Yeah.
Purdy.
Produced by Michael Wagner.
Yeah, he's a handsome dude also.
With the original sleeve.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool. Got that for $10, which probably should have been cheaper because there's a freaking hole in the damn corner of it.
Uh-oh.
Is that a cutout bin album?
No, it looks like somebody had it on like a hook or some shit. I don't know. The hole goes all the way through the top. It wasn't cut out. It was punctured. And then this was a cool find that in the same record store, I found a Sylvain solo record.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see much of that.
No, you sure don't. I've got Sylvain's discography, and it's not huge, but he's got a few albums out. I've got that on my list of CDs that I always got on my phone anytime I go out and am CD hunting, and I've never, ever seen a Sylvain CD anywhere.
He's got the Elvis thing going on in the picture.
Yeah. Looks all rockabilly.
Yeah.
I found this. This was actually not. This is only $12.99, and I found this Georgia Satellites record. You guys remember the Georgia Satellites?
Yeah, keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't give me no lines.
And Battleship Chains.
Is that the only one they put out?
No, they put out like 3 or 4 records. Dan Baird lives here from them. But the thing that I noticed when I started opening it up is it's actually sealed. They got it in a bag, and then I was going to look at the inserts, and inside it's still a sealed record from back in the day.
Wow.
So it was like $12.99. So I don't even know if I'm going to open that or not.
Somebody must have got it for a gift and been like, I don't like this. I like Poison.
Georgia Satellites got some good tunes.
Yeah.
All right. And then anybody remember this one?
Jafria
from the 80s.
I think I had that when I was a kid. Yeah, I sure did. I do remember that.
Just don't make me say it.
I think I got that at a yard sale or something when I was a little kid. I was never a big fan of it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I used to call him Gifria.
Jafria.
But they had David Glenn Isley was the singer, of course, Greg Jafria, and then Craig Goldie was on guitar. Alan Krieger was the drummer who also played in London and The Priest.
Who didn't play in London and The Priest?
Well, that's true. And then Chuck Wright on bass, who, from Quiet Riot fame. But no, this is actually a pretty good record. But I never had that one back in the day. And then this is not my first copy of this, but I said fuck it and picked it up again. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell.
Yeah, that's an awesome album. Got some great songs on there.
It's in really, really good shape, too. It's way better than the copy I already have, so that's why I picked it up. But yeah, those were.
Too bad you didn't have that when we interviewed Dick Wagner instead of getting the CD cover autographed.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish I had it then, but I didn't have it back then. But yeah, that's one of my favorite Cooper solo records.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on that. It's a really underrated album.
I know. Welcome.
I saw there was, you know how on like Facebook you'll get things that pop up and it'll be like Alice Cooper albums in order. I saw one of them. And I thought that one was criminally low rated on that list.
Right. Yeah, but Go to Hell is a great song.
Yes.
I Never Cry is a good ballad.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Guilty is one of my favorite albums.
Guilty is an awesome song. I love that.
Yeah. Wish You Were Here is great.
Yeah.
And then You Gotta Dance, which is a bit of a disco tune, but it's
I
still
still
fun to
like
listen
that
to.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun record.
Dance.
Yeah,
Dun, 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 dun. That song always reminds me of like something he should have done that on the Muppet Show, you know?
Yeah, it would have gone good with
It's
it.
kind of a Muppet Show kind of a song.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the one that I got, the Sylvain album and the White Lion album, which those are reasonably priced, but they had a regular kind of beat up copy of Iron Maiden Killers for $40, and I'm like, I'm not paying $40.
Wow,
for that.
$40.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing special about it. I wouldn't pay $120 for that. That just seems like
that'd be one, I guess, unless you were a severe collector of it all. You'd rather have that on the 180 gram.
Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with what I found. I didn't spend too much. But yeah, I try not to go overboard with it. But they put holes in CDs that were promotional Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
That's
so
right.
I won't give you any lines of Coke when you're in Nashville in August. Grayson had Enough's Enough albums.
I saw that Grayson's been posting some cool stuff this week that he got some really
he
cool
got
colored vinyl. And
was it the Right By Your Side single picture disc I saw?
The Mother's Eyes.
Or was it Mother's? I thought it was Right By Your Side.
Might have been both. I saw Mother's
maybe.
Eyes too. Yeah.
Okay, I love both of those songs. Those are
Yeah, me too. And the backtracks on both of them.
But that's what I got in New Orleans, and my wife conveniently went shopping at other places while I looked at albums. And she's like, "You're gonna be a while. I'm gonna go now." I was like, "All right, have fun."
Here's some money. Take your time. I'll be over here by the albums and CDs.
And I got
Well, if I'm lucky enough that it says they delivered my package here before we're off, then I'll finish my show and tell later.
Okay. All right.
What kind of sex toy are you going to show us? Is it the anal intruder?
Yeah, it's in honor of the new Godzilla
that's
versus
old school
Kong movie.
Hey, that was a good movie, man.
Yeah.
Which movie?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, did you see it? Was it good?
Yeah.
I gotta watch. We just watched the Godzilla and the King Kong, and now I gotta watch the next Godzilla, the King of Monsters one, I guess, first, and then I can watch Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go to the theater to see that, because that's one you have to go to the theater for to get the whole experience. Yeah, it looks cool to me.
Surround sound, giant speaker effect, and all that. Yeah, I love that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a big dumb action movie, but that's kind of what you want, right? I mean, works for me. But oh, look at this new Gilby Clarke album coming out
on the 24th. I thought it was like May 7th that was coming out.
Maybe he's got the early link.
He's got the early edition of it. I gotta look because I saw that and I was like, hell yeah, finally! Because I was bugging Golden Robot like a year ago, like, you're announcing it, when's the CD coming out? And they said CD come out soon. And now it's finally coming out, and I looked at it, and it's like $16. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I'll pay $16 for the new Gilby Clarke. And then I looked at it, and it tried to say it was also $16 to ship it. So I don't know if I didn't put that in right or something, but I'm gonna have to look again because I want to pre-order it. But I don't know about paying $30 for a CD.
Yeah.
For a fucking CD.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if that's right.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. I'll have to look at that.
No King's X. I thought there was a new one coming out.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know if you guys go through Amazon at all.
I do.
But it seems like they're doing something all funky now. I used to get all my stuff through Amazon, and for stuff I wasn't all that sure of, I would just go ahead and get the stream, because it'd be like $7-8 compared to 15 or 16 for the CD. If I wasn't too sure on it, I would just get the download. Now they're doing some kind of thing where, because I checked on the new Cheap Trick album. And I seen everybody was saying that come out today. And So I go and look on there, and it said doesn't come out till June something, June 24th or something like that. And I'm like, God, come on. What are you talking about? And then, I see more people talking about it. So I go back, and it turned out that was for the stream. The stream doesn't come out till June. And then like the vinyl doesn't come out till like May something. And, but the CD came out today. And so
I wonder if that's
like
a way to
doing this goofy stuff where, if you just want the download of something, you have to wait a couple of months for it. So I guess that's
I don't mind that so much. If that's
I know we don't mind it, but I think that's how they're working some kind of thing with probably the artists and everything that everybody was just downloading like one or two songs or something off of a album. I would always get the full album, but a lot of people would just download the single or something like that. And now, you have to pay the full CD price to get it, if you want to download it.
Yeah. I mean, if that's like a marketing thing to say, you just we want you to spend the money. We want you to buy the hard product. The least popular of the three between the album, or I should say the vinyl, the CD, and the stream is probably going to be the CD at this point. Because I know I'm the minority when it comes to that, where I'm still the one, I want the CD. That's the most valuable one to me. Yeah. But, maybe it's a way to say, okay, diehard fans, they might they'll buy the CD because they want to hear the music as soon as possible in its entirety. And then when the album comes out, they might buy that too. And then last, we put out the stream and let the little chicken pickers get what they get, the song here or there, however, because at that point, then we made sure we've made at least some money, to cover the cost of making this and producing it to make it worthwhile. I mean, like you say, I'm okay with it, but of course I'm okay with it because I don't even give a shit because I'd rather have the CD.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I would rather have the CD as well if it's something I really like, and so, I'm a lot more choosy now with that, because if it's, somebody, maybe a debut album from somebody, or I've only heard one single or something, I'll wait until I can hear some more off it, or at least some samples off of stuff to hear if, it all sounds good before I'll pay the full price, $15-16 for CD, because, then that gets a little pricey when you're trying to catch up, getting like 5 or 6 CDs at a time.
All right. I just saw it come up where it said you can get the Gilby Clarke CD for $17 and free shipping. There it is. Yeah. Okay, good to know. I'll be getting that. I just don't want to wait till May 7th now, or whenever it is, 24th. I guess I ain't too far away. Yeah. Have you guys heard the song with him and Nikki Sixx?
Not yet.
It's awesome. It's super cool. I forget the name of it, but I heard it just the other day, and it's badass.
Awesome.
Gilby rules.
So what, did you hear about the new Kiss music? Oh, never mind. It's just tennis shoes and coffee.
Yeah.
Did you see the new
what?
Where's your cricket sound effect when we need it? Did you retire that thing? There it is.
Yeah.
What? Vinnie Vincent's got new music too.
Yeah. Did you see the new Kiss sneakers?
No.
I'll dig it up and I'll put it up here for you. They look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Are they high tops?
Yes. I say that now. Aaron's gonna want them.
I love high tops.
Let me see if I can find.
If
them
I'm
real
not
quick.
at work, that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a pair of old school Shaq Reebok pumps right
Well,
now.
you probably would like the Spaceman ones, but they're Tommy Thayer, you know.
That's funny too because my kid was wearing a Kiss T-shirt the other day, and from a distance, I was like, "Oh wow, Ace is wearing a Kiss T-shirt." And then as he got closer, I realized like I had an inner debate: like, should I tell him, it's cool you're wearing a Kiss T-shirt, but that's Tommy Thayer on there. I need to go buy you. You can throw that away. Let me get you a real Kiss T-shirt.
All right,
But
I'm
I just
working
let
on
it
the
go.
images. I'll
I'm
show
I'm
it.
not that much of a Kiss freak. I let it go.
I'm saving the images now. You'll see them momentarily. They just
I
look.
bet you I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
like these.
Well, it's the
I'm gonna
same
be
guy.
mad that they're Tommy Thayer because I won't be able to get them.
It's the same company that makes the replica costumes, which they do a great job on those. But it's just like I don't know, man. Kiss sneakers are just cheesy as fuck in my opinion. It's just not for me. I'll Aaron will probably like the Spaceman
I'm excited
one.
to see them.
I know. I'm working on it. Hang on a
Because
second.
if they're high top sneakers, I may like them a lot.
All right, hang on. I'm working on. I saw the Kiss shoes.
It's not like I've never bought something stupid of Kiss just because it was Kiss, though.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
Oh my God,
these are my kind of shoes right here. So if they're anything like this,
you're gonna like them then.
Then I'm gonna love them.
They're pretty cheesy. All right, here's the Catman shoe. What do you think of these?
Well, I guess I don't know. I don't think I could wear those.
All right, what?
No, not with the green leopard. Now those are cool. I like them. Holy shit, those are cool.
Oh God! See, Aaron.
Well, it doesn't say Tommy Thayer on the shoe. There's not a picture of Tommy Thayer on the shoe.
It says Spaceman.
Oh, does it?
How much are these?
On the probably like $200. I'm guessing.
Damn.
Jesus.
There's only 500 pairs made.
Yeah, shit. I'm never gonna get those. Those are kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I like the way they kind of got the thing on the side, like Gene Simmons makeup a little bit. Those are cool. I really like them Spaceman ones. Paul's are even pretty cool. They're all the same shoe though, just printed.
Yeah.
But do you think these are the winners?
Yeah, those are badass. I would totally wear those. I'll give Tommy Thayer. I'm putting it out there. I'll give you $60.
He says no.
But I wouldn't even pay $200 if they said Ace Frehley on them.
Anthony says $180
yeah,
a pair.
180 a pair. I can't do that.
No.
I can't do that. Those shoes are pretty damn cool though.
They're not that cool.
But they don't have the lifts on them though.
I wouldn't do that for any pair of shoes.
They're not as cool as Aaron's shoes at ROCKNPOD last year.
I was gonna say they kind of look like my shoes that I had from ROCKNPOD, except for they don't have the platforms.
And they didn't have the stench of Thayer on them.
Yeah, this is true.
Buy Kiss Underoos. I don't want to. Thanks for the visual. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got them on now. I still wear them.
Is there such a thing? If there was such a thing when I was a kid, I'd have killed for them.
I had Incredible Hulk Underoos.
Mm-hmm. Batman.
Incredible Hulk was the coolest.
If anybody wants to know what started that whole joke with Ian on me liking kids or whatever, that's what started the whole thing. Because I was walking around the first ROCKNPOD with the Decibel Geek TV shirt on, with the logo on it.
No pants.
And no, but the first time I meet him, I come up and say hey to him, and he goes, "What the hell is this? You look like you're wearing underoos." I said, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "What are you doing? Hunting for kids in here or something?" And then he just went from there for years now. So,
well, Ian loves you, brother.
Yeah.
We talked. I talked to him last weekend, and he's pulling for you, and he just went on and on about how much he loves you and respects you, and he's like, I know I bust his balls, but he knows that I do it from a place of love.
Because he
Well,
knows.
that's why he does it, because when he first did it, I was laughing, and
Yeah. If you'd have put
I
his
said,
lights
hey,
out, if you'd have put his lights out right then and there, you'd have never heard it again. But you were cool about it, so he keeps it going.
Right.
I don't take things seriously, man. So,
all right, take over from me. I got to run to the other room for a second. I'll be back.
Oh,
one
of those.
Chris has got to poop.
Yeah, great. So what is this whole long thing here? Yeah, no thank you.
Is that what you got coming in the mail tonight? Your Vinnie Vincent box set?
Yeah.
This is Ron every night. He tells everybody, he tells his wife, yeah, but I got to keep an eye on my phone because my Vinnie Vincent box set might show up any minute now. I'm supposed to be getting 2 of them.
And my wife's like, you said that last year and the year before that and the year before that.
It's like the old Faster Pussycat song about his dad. You know the one I'm talking about? House of Pain.
House of Pain. Okay.
It's like how Tammy Down sang about his dad is how Ron feels about the Vinnie Vincent box set. Out here on the back porch waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
It might show up one of these days.
Yeah.
So, got anybody watching this party tonight? This little shindig we got going on?
There's a few here.
Yeah, good. I seen some good friends in there making their comments. I know. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw those shoes. They kind of remind me of my platform, my silver platform high tops. And I paid $100 for those. And I'm not the kind of guy that spends $100 on shoes, but man, those come from Japan. They were silver high tops. They had the big old platforms on them. And I said, these are going to be perfect for ROCKNPOD. This is exactly what I need to go with my silver jacket. And like I said, I dished out $100 for them, which that's very rare for me to do something like that. Those Ace Frehley shoes are pretty cool.
Well, but those are pretty cool. Yeah.
Spaceman shoes are pretty cool. But I would want to wear them, you know, if I'm going to pay $100 for them, they'd have to be like something special. Maybe put them up on the shelf. I don't know.
I had that Gene Simmons costume back in the day with the video that you guys show all the time. The complete whole Gene Simmons costume. And that cost me something like $300-400.
Yeah.
Something
but
back then. And
that's a pretty badass costume. That ain't some cheap ass thing, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, I'm the kind of guy that goes on the eBay and types in silver men's shoes just to see what comes up. Silver jackets, silver vests, things like that.
Yeah, you're going to be the guy on your deathbed that's whispering to me and Chris, delete my browser history, man.
Yeah. No. I'm like you, Ron. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, that's what it is. Put it out there.
Oh, man. Chris is going to have to come back. I'm going to have to go to the other room pretty soon. If the number is different because of the YouTube viewers, what does that mean?
I'm not sure. They got an ongoing conversation here, so if I miss stuff,
so we're just picking stuff out of their conversation. I can only see what I'm allowed to see. I don't have the control to delete nobody or to play any funny sound effects or nothing like that. I'm at the mercy of the producer brothers over there.
Mighty K did comment a few weeks back that I guess the people that comment on YouTube can't see the Facebook comments and vice versa. or something. So,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, I don't know nothing about any of that.
so yeah,
Zach will be by soon. What is that a
Yeah.
picture of? Do you know what that who that a picture is a picture of in his
let
profile?
me see one. No, I lost him again.
Chris likes to put funny pictures as his profile. And to be honest with you, most of the time I understand what they are, but sometimes I don't know. And this is one I don't know.
I don't know. That looks like
It could be his
somebody's
dad for
drunk
all I know.
uncle or something.
Yeah. We'll have to ask him when he comes back. There's some people somebody seeing this has to know who that is. But once in a while, he'll put something up. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It's like
all
you
this
and
stuff
Chris with your
works.
angry posts earlier, and I'm like, what's going on? What does this mean? I'm so far out of the loop with everything. I'm not social media warriors like you guys are.
That's why I don't get on it nearly as much as I used to. People take things too seriously, man.
There he is, the man here to relieve me for a beer run.
See, I beat you
About
to it.
time.
So who's in your
Who's in my what?
who's your what you call
Who's your
it
daddy?
profile picture?
Yeah.
That's Lester Bangs from Cream Magazine.
Oh, okay. We were trying to figure out who that was. We didn't know.
I
Greatest
figured it
rock
was
critic ever.
It was a drunk uncle or something.
Yeah.
I wish Lester Bangs was my drunk uncle. That would be awesome.
You kids and your music today.
And Camaro has left the building.
Yes.
What was it, Borat? What the hell did I walk back in on?
Oh no, we were just saying, Dave.
Guess adult diaper.
If you don't keep up on the messages here, they have their
I am back.
own conversations going on here.
No, I told my wife that I mentioned her being a superwoman in the Uber, like having great aim with the cup. And she's like, okay. And I asked her if she wanted to come on and defend herself, and she said no, because she's watching Grey's Anatomy, which allow me to announce this. Ian Wadley watches Grey's Anatomy and follows it regularly. He's gonna hate me for mentioning this. But I'll go ahead and embarrass myself. When I was out of work in Kansas City living with my wife, during the day, there was about a 6-month period that I watched Days of Our Lives every single day.
My package is 10 stops away.
Oh, we're missing the Philip Anselmo live stream of him doing Pantera songs. So I'm gonna have to see if I can pick that up. Facebook says we have 17 people watching. The total number it says 35 between both platforms. So yeah.
So is that between both platforms then?
Yeah. Well, 34. One of you fuckers dropped off. All right. But no, I had to get another. I'm drinking hipster repellent beer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
I don't know about you, and I haven't known about you for a long time. You're welcome, Kristen.
The color of the can doesn't even look good to me.
What's wrong with green and orange? Even you see the little hipster guy.
It's probably the same color as when it comes out.
Well, we'll find out in a few hours, won't we? So 18 in YouTube. Thank you, Condaleone. Great name. Anselmo live streams available all weekend. Very cool. All right. I like a lot of yeah, I do. Because I'd rather drink 4 or 5 beers than 20 to get the same buzz.
See, I'm not a beer guy. I don't even know what the difference is with stuff. My wife does that. Like, oh, I like IPAs or
yeah. Well, the IPAs have higher alcohol content. So
dark beer or
you drink less
of whatever beer.
you drink less of these, you get more of a buzz. But if you drink Bush Light like Aaron does, you got to drink 2-3 times as many to get the same buzz, and I don't want to do that. I don't like to piss every 5 minutes.
So what? IPA's got more
more
alcohol in them.
Yeah, and you can get IPAs that are up to like 10%, which you might as well be drinking liquor at that point. I pretty much stick between like 6 and 7% alcohol. An average regular beer has like 4 to 5. Don't you feel educated?
Back in my day, if you went to the liquor store, you could get 6.0 beer.
That's not bad.
If you had to settle for 7-Eleven or something at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, it was 3.2 beer.
You drink that Jaeger shit, and Jaeger used to be like my drink of choice for a while. I like when I was a cook at Pizza Hut, and I would get off work, I would get a double shot of Jaeger and then Bud Light after that. And I drank like 2 Bud Lights after a double shot of Jaeger, and I was good. I'm a lightweight, though. I don't have like a high tolerance for alcohol. It's obvious every time we do the live stream. So I only drink. I'm pretty much a weekend warrior. I don't really drink other than Friday nights.
About 25 years ago, I was a big beer drinker. I could drink beer under the table with anybody, and then I just all of a sudden lost taste for it. I couldn't stand the taste of it, so I started going to mixed drinks and
Foggy Geezer,
whatever stuff.
Ooh, Fireball. Ugh, no thank you.
Yeah, Fireball's too much for me.
Yeah, Jaeger and beer. That's what I used to do. Shots are a young man's guy, unless you have DK Ravel on the show, and then God, I was so hungover after that one. Jesus, that was I don't know how he does it. I finished off like almost a half bottle of vodka that night. That was brutal.
Oh, I've told you, I've been backstage with some of these
Goldschlager
band members and stuff that I seen one guy that downed a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, one of those good sized bottles, and downed the whole thing in, like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And just on his own. I was like, oh man, I could not do that.
I used to have a much bigger tolerance, but that was and some people bringing up Goldschlager. My best friend in high school, who was the drummer of my band, he started dating this girl, and she wanted to show up and act like she was a big shit. Like I was literally living in a trailer park in a double wide, and me and like 3 of my friends were there, and we had been drinking all day, and we just kept. It was back then I could drink for hours and just never feel much of anything. And she showed up with a bottle of Goldschlager, and she's like, "I'm gonna drink this Goldschlager, and I'm gonna outdrink all you motherfuckers." And so she started talking shit, and we're like, "Okay." And like probably half an hour, 45 minutes later, she's in the fucking bathroom just puking her guts up. Don't talk shit unless you can back it up.
It used to be back in the day. It was Mad Dog 2020. You give that to any girls would think, oh yeah, I can do that. I'll party with you guys. And sure enough, they were puking in no time.
Had to sneeze. Thank God for the mute button. Yeah, tequila. I can't drink tequila to this day because I threw a party in a condo I was living in, and I drank like 12 or 13 shots of tequila, and then and this is like a theme. I ate Papa John's pizza after that, and that was a bad idea. I'm like hurling like crazy.
What is it with you and pizza afterwards?
I don't know. Like
you got to learn your lesson on that.
Well, pizza always sounds the best after
you I know
drinking liquor, but then it never works out good.
The first
That's the thing. Even if you've had, no matter how much you've had to drink and had nothing to eat before that, Once
Right.
you start drinking, do not think that you can then eat anything
Yeah, no shit.
afterwards.
Have you guys ever eaten the worm?
Yes.
Yeah, my first
few
real
times.
drunk, like real good buzz was eating the worm, doing the last shot out of a bottle of tequila when I was young. And I've done that a couple of times. I don't know, man. Like I said, the first time they're like, if you eat the worm, you'll get really buzzed up. And I was like, really? Let me try it, and I ate the worm. I didn't have no problem with it. It was a little caterpillar in there. And then like years later, I was at a wedding and somebody had gotten it down to the worm, and it was a big fat one, a big grub worm. And I was already pretty buzzed up by the time I got to that point. And when they produced the worm and everyone else turned it down, I was like, I'll eat that motherfucker. And it does. It gives you an out of this world buzz. And I know I don't see that no more in bottles of tequila. I don't know why they don't put the worms in no more, if it's animal cruelty or what. But
Yeah,
really.
really.
They don't do it in tequila anymore like they used to.
I don't see it nowhere. I mean, I guess I'm not really looking for tequila, but I imagine if you like went down somewhere authentic, like south of the border, you could probably get a tequila with worm in it. But as far as like buying it on the shelf, and like I said, I'm not really looking for tequila. I'm going in there for the Tito's. And yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, scorpions. Yeah, I've heard of that, but I've never seen it.
That would be cool. I don't know. I might try that. I don't know. But yeah, I did the worm a few times back in the 90s, but I haven't, after that party with the fucking tequila, I haven't touched tequila in almost 20 years because of that.
Yeah. I realized something, like when I was younger, I drank tequila, some Cuervo Gold one time, and got pretty sick off of it. And I swore off tequila for years. Mezcal. Okay, that's what the difference is then. But my brother got me, oh man, he got me some good vodka one time. And it was a good clean buzz, and I didn't get sick. It was really good. So I realized that, just like anything, any kind of liquor, the cheaper you get, the more odds you're going to puke off it are.
Oh yeah. When I turned 21, we had I went to the liquor store here in Murfreesboro, and I bought a bottle of tequila called Juarez Tequila, and it was a bottle this big for like $6.
Yeah, you think I'm getting a bargain?
I was like, I'm gonna get fucking hammered. I had to drink almost that entire bottle to even feel a buzz, because it was pretty much like probably 75% water. It was terrible.
No, man.
Look at Kristen being a bad fucking.
That's where that happened to me with peppermint schnapps.
Oh, fuck.
When I was younger, we peppermint schnapps was the thing, like tasted like candy or whatever, and
not coming back out. It doesn't.
I was a teenager, and we would do a whole bunch of peppermint schnapps, and man, I got so sick off of that, and ain't never touched it since.
Yeah, I don't drink no schnapps. Fuck that.
Used to do what was it called? Rumpelmints. When I was like in my early 20s and was social and went to the bar a lot and didn't have a wife or a kid, I went out a lot. And Rumpelmints was always a good one because it was like a peppermint, like schnapps kind of a drink, but it was pretty heavy duty. But I knew, like, after drinking beer and smoking cigarettes in a bar all night for hours, I'd go, give me a shot of that Rumpelmints. And I'd take it and I'd swish it like rubbing like mouthwash, swish it around my mouth and gulp it down. Like that. Okay, that's my refresher. Now let's see if we can go get laid tonight.
Zemo with Jolly Ranchers.
You got two people saying that. Rumpelmints had a badass logo.
Yeah.
I
remember that logo. It was cool looking. You guys don't know Rumpelmints?
I've never heard of that.
No.
Yeah. It's 2 a.m. mouthwash.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the logo and we'll share it on here because I can do it pretty fast. But
I remember when Zemo was new. Me and my friend Craig Walters, we were going to we were going camping in Wisconsin Dells, and I had a girl I knew that was 21, and we weren't 21 yet. And because Zima was new, we had her buy us a 12-pack of Zima to take down there with us. And that's the only time I ever drank that shit.
That was a Memphis beer.
Yeah. I wouldn't
make
even
it
call that a
Memphis.
beer.
There it is.
Yeah. Rumpelmans.
Peppermint schnapps.
It does look cool.
100 proof.
Oh, man.
That's 2 a.m. when you're drunk and you're looking at this girl and like, I'm going to kiss you. But first, 2 shots of Rumpelmans, please.
That's just like Joe Namath on that sideline interview. Have you ever seen that where he's drunk? He's looking at Susie Colbert and she's trying to ask him about the Jets and everything. And he goes, I just want to kiss you. And she's like, are you worried about how the Jets are struggling this year? And he goes, I don't care about how they're struggling.
Wow. Yeah, different times.
Yeah, Joe Namath was hammered.
Some would argue football was a lot more fun back then.
Oh, this wasn't even that long ago. This was like 10 years ago. He was hammered on the sideline.
Well, he wasn't a player. Who cares?
Yeah, he's retired. Let the man get a buzz on.
Don't interview him.
Ron was in high school when Moonshine came out. Is that true, Ron? Don't you love that on a night where you're getting this outpouring of love, you still get Metal Mike to come in and like shit on you for it?
Yeah. Hey, I had the still in my backyard.
Uh-oh. Amazon's calling.
Yep. Gotta go. Entertain yourself, guys.
His Godzilla versus Kong Dong is in the mail. It's been delivered.
Kong Dong. That's too funny.
I wonder what he's got. He's really excited about it, whatever it is.
I don't know.
We're going to get to see a live unboxing, I think.
I guess so. Unboxing live. So should we go ahead and spoil the Albums Unleashed that we're recording tomorrow for the special people that are watching tonight?
Sure, why not?
So I don't think it's going to fall through at this point.
No, they don't even know what last week's episode was because it hasn't been released yet.
It'll be out this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be done shortly. Got to add a couple bells and whistles and it'll be good to go.
Yeah, well, the new episode's a Beat the Geek episode
Yeah.
with three special guests, which will be cool. We had a lot of fun recording that one.
Yeah.
And then
But tomorrow
is going to be awesome.
Oh, we're talking to somebody legendary. We're bringing back Albums Unleashed.
Yes, we are.
We're doing a good one, too. A really good album.
Well, go ahead and tell them.
Oh, I thought you wanted to tell them. I didn't want to spoil it for you. Well, we're getting Carmine Apiece, and he's coming on, and we're going to talk all about the Blue Murder album. And that's going to be our next Albums Unleashed.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's one of my favorite records of all time.
We're overdue for one of those, and shit, man, this is a great way to bring it back. And, you know, Carmine's played on so many legendary albums, but you know what? Blue Murder is kind of in our wheelhouse. You know, that's kind of our Carmine Apiece.
Yeah.
And so when Chris said, you know, so he's done so many albums, you know, there's so many we could do, you know, for Albums Unleashed. He goes, but I was kind of thinking maybe we could do Blue Murder. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. That's the one. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And, you know, we got some interesting backstory that our friend Mark Striegel from Talking Metal had done with him. And so I'm looking forward to expounding on that. But there's an interesting history on how that band got started. Uh-oh. It's time for the unbagging, I guess.
The unbagging.
Yeah, no, can't call it an unboxing.
Exclusive premiere show and tell.
I thought about that, Kevin.
I know. He'll say a piece, but Vinny's going to pronounce it differently. And we're trying to get Vinny on the show, too.
Because Vinny says apathy, right?
Oh, Vinny says apathy. Carmine says a piece. All right, Ron, show us your package.
It's a big one. Goes like this. Yeah.
Well, I already kind of gave this one away, so.
There it is. You got it. All right.
Cheap Trick.
Got the new Cheap Trick.
I don't know how that flew under the radar for me, man. I love Cheap Trick.
I know, so do I. And then after I ordered it, I've seen
furry
people
on one side and scaly on the other.
Jesus Christ. We've hit it. And now the show has hit a new low.
Yeah, really.
Awesome.
The Underoos arrived. What is that? Oh, the end machine. Somebody was just asking about that earlier in the comments.
Yeah, I really like the first one. So
Yeah.
give it a
me
shot.
too. That Robert Mason's a hell of a singer, man. I like him a lot. I'd rank him up there as one of my favorites.
Yeah. Great.
And me and Metal Mike got to hang out with him one night.
What, at the comedy show?
I think it was after the comedy show.
Well, you guys hung out later with.
Yeah, we went to a different place and hung out with Robert Mason. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was at the comedy show for ROCKNPOD.
Yeah. He told us a story about how he was in LA and he was playing with some band, and like there was other bands in the audience that night, bands that had already been signed that were kind of big deals. And I guess we're giving him shit, and saying, oh, you guys ain't nothing, you ain't ever whatever, putting him down. And Janie Lane actually stood up for him and said, hey, motherfuckers, you better leave him alone. He's a talented singer, and when Janie Lane's sticking up for you, that's pretty cool. You're in the club like, fuck yeah, Janie Lane just stood up for me, and then all them years later, he ends up being the guy in Warrant, and that's pretty cool, man. Glad I got to hang out with Metal Mike and Robert Mason that night.
Well, he did that Lynch Mob record, and then what was the one he did after that? What was that band?
Big Cock.
No, it wasn't that one. It was a different band.
Have you ever heard of that band, Big Cock? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good
I
stuff.
used to own it. But there was another band.
Chris used to own a Big Cock.
I still have one. Here, check it out. No, what was it? Cry of Love. That's what it was. Thank you. Yeah, I used to love that one.
It's the band name. Cry of Love. I don't know that. I'll have to check that out, man.
You haven't heard Cry of Love?
I'm surprised I haven't heard that because I'm a fan of his.
Show.
Huh?
I think I played it on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I have heard it.
All right. Last but not least now.
What is that? Oh, Ronnie Atkins' new one from Pretty Maids.
Yeah. Seen Pretty Maids quite a few times. She's awesome. Great singer. So
I never understood them because I didn't know them as a band that was around before. I only know them as a band that's been, I guess I break my life up, my musical history into eras, and that would be the Decibel Geek era, because that's when I started doing this show with Chris, and then all of a sudden my whole musical library and landscape got majorly exploded, because now I've got all kinds of friends from all over the world telling me about all these different bands. And that's when Pretty Maids came up to me, was in the last 10 years. I was like, man, this band is freaking awesome. I had no idea they had stuff all before.
Yeah, they had an album called Future World that in the 80s. It was really great. But but I like their more recent stuff, like Motherland and
yeah, that's a damn good album or good song. I mean,
but yeah, really well done stuff. If you haven't checked out Pretty Maids, check them out because there's some stuff there.
Definitely one of those bands that was more popular overseas than they were here, of course,
because they were from England, right?
Yeah, I think England or Norway or something. I can't remember which. But yeah, Ronnie's been through a lot. He went through cancer treatment last year. Yeah, he's been through a hell of a lot.
But he's back putting out a solo album, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's inspirational right there. I like that.
Yeah, first song I played from them was I don't remember what album it was. It might have been Motherland, but it was a song called Final Day of Innocence, which was a great song. Yeah.
See, Ron, and now you should take this as inspiration.
Exactly.
When this is all said and done, and they say, hey, clean bill of health, brother, you're out of here. We finally get that Rock and Ron solo album. I can't wait.
I'll settle for just being able to show up at ROCKNPOD.
Yeah, you fucking better.
Yeah, I know.
Take that.
Yeah, you have to come. We're gonna make sure it happens. It's gotta happen. So should we talk about ROCKNPOD a little bit before we get into?
Well, yeah, you promised announcements tonight.
Of course, that's why I made the segue there. Hey, that's what a producer does.
Now stand by your word and give us some surprises for once.
I don't know if it's a surprise. I mean, I was going to go over the stuff that we've announced this week, if that's okay.
You lied to us. You promised us a surprise.
Did I?
Yep, you sure did. Okay, you really didn't, but I was trying and hoping.
I didn't promise. I mean, I think the announcements we've put out since the last time we did a live stream were pretty great, though.
I don't know. The byline underneath the show said ROCKNPOD updates.
Yeah, we're going to update on people that missed it.
Okay. So why don't you give us the whole list, like everybody that's coming?
Oh, my God. The whole fucking list.
The whole list, man.
Well, let's go over the newer ones that are Izzy Presley from Monsters of Rock Cruise and another fucking podcast. He's going to show
cool.
Paul Gargano
Very cool.
from Metal Edge. He's going to come this year.
I'm told he's a very, very cool dude.
He is a cool
Met
dude.
him on the Monsters of Rock cruises, and yeah, great guy to talk to. Awesome.
Right on. I look forward to meeting him. I like his show.
And now, ooh la la.
Yeah, Leon Vendetta's coming. She's
Man, she's got some cool tattoos.
Yeah, she's a great tattoo artist. She was on the first season of Ink Master, which Dave Navarro hosted, and it's like a tattoo artist competition. And I've actually started watching it. It's on the Paramount app, and it's really good. She didn't win, but she went pretty far on it, and does some great work. And she's also known as Ricky Rackman's girlfriend, so she's going to be a guest, and she's coming with Ricky. So I guess you should mention Ricky first. But yeah, Ricky Rackman is officially on board.
I like how you use Leah Vendetta as the lead into Ricky Rackman.
Well, Ron did that, not me. I'm letting him control it. But yeah, Ricky Rackman.
I said ooh la la, and then you got to bring up that his boyfriend.
And Ricky Rackman too.
Yeah, he's also coming. But yeah, Ricky's coming, and I've had a ball going back. Well, pun intended, going back and watching some old Headbangers Ball clips. Matt Penfield's also coming. He did Headbangers Ball for a while, also 120 minutes. Still doing really, really well as a host and media today. Excited to have him.
Then to stick on the MTV theme.
Yeah, Mark Goodman, we announced today.
That's cool because DJs. You guys, you announced Mark Goodman, and looking at this picture right now, you might not recognize Mark Goodman. But if you're about my age, and the same age as the rest of us here that are into this kind of music that we're talking about, and you look up Mark Goodman MTV, he's going to come up. You're going to go, oh, yeah, of course I remember that guy.
Yeah, picture an 80s perm.
Yeah, he had like the white boy afro.
He did.
Yeah, he definitely had his own look. And when you see him, you're going to be immediately, you're going to know, I've seen this guy hundreds of times.
Yeah, and he's gone on. He's got a great show on Sirius XM that he does, and he's excited to come. He's got a lot of friends here in Nashville. So, we're working on an MTV-related panel with the three of them that's going to be really, really cool.
Nice.
Excited.
So that means you're going to get Martha Quinn? Wink, wink.
Oh, no.
Don't get us in trouble.
Yeah, Ron, you're going to get the woke police on us.
The woke police are going to come after you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was gross.
Yeah, that's gross. Grow up, man. Grow up.
I mean, and shit, what can you say about Ricky Rackman? I mean, host of the Headbangers Ball all them years. Like, when I was a teenager, he had my dream job.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. He was the shit back then, man.
Well, it's really cool. He started doing a thing on the Gimme Metal app, and he did it like 2 weeks ago, and it's just called The Ball. And it's a similar show to Headbangers Ball where he plays videos and he does little segments in between. And it was great. I got to watch it, and apparently starting next week they're going to do 4 more episodes. So I'm excited that he's bringing something like that. And it's not just old videos; it's like newer stuff too. So I like that he's still doing the music discovery thing because, that's kind of a dying art, And Aaron and I kind of take pride in that of turning you on to bands you haven't heard of. Like, it'd be great.
That's why we do Fresh Blood.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's cool to play a Cinderella video and all, but you've seen it already. Why not get turned on to something you haven't listened to before, you know?
Right.
And he was playing really cool stuff like Alien Weaponry and Death Angel and, you know, a lot of newer bands. And it's like some classic Exodus and stuff like that. But but I really dug it, and he did a great job on it. So I'm excited to hear more of that from him. And I'm just happy he's coming, you know, like we all grew up watching him on TV. So it's kind of a trip that he's coming this year.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then we got
Roxy Blue's coming back.
Nice.
my buddies.
Yeah, I'm excited to have those guys. I need to update
There's the
that,
surprise.
that
I didn't
photo.
even know that.
Yeah, I need to update that photo. They have a different drummer now, so sorry, Bradley. But they're gonna come. They're gonna perform acoustically again, like they did in 2019. So
Everybody
very
loved
excited to
that,
have them
man.
back. They were great.
They were great, really great.
And again, I got to put out the love to Todd Poole. He was another one that private messaged me a few times, and so he's really cool about, you know,
Any word on those guys?
having the
They got,
hopes and everything.
those guys got new music coming out, because I know that last album they came out with was
Oh, that was
killer.
kick ass.
So
Yeah.
good, so good.
Yeah, he's great.
I hope
but
they
yeah,
come out with something new soon.
Yeah, I think they're working on new music. But
I talked to him quite a while back, but before the whole COVID thing happened, and he said they were going to get started on a new one. And then, of course, hopefully the COVID shit didn't derail anything, and they'll be coming out with one.
yeah, for real.
And
All
then-
The last one was badass.
And your friends and ours.
yeah, our
Hell
buddies,
yes.
they're coming. They're gonna do an acoustic set at ROCKNPOD, and excited to hear what they do. They're gonna probably do some Kiss Deep tracks, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
they're gonna come back and.
A little
so
something for the Kiss fans.
I guess I can't. There is one thing I can tease that hasn't been announced yet.
Oh, yeah.
That you guys will like, and this is something we had planned on doing last year before the fucker COVID shut us down. We are going to do the Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park movie screening. And,
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
And Courtney Cronin-Dold and Don Jameson and Craig Gass are going to do live commentary.
Yes.
And we'll have a fourth rotating seat for special guests doing commentary.
Yes.
And we're also going to show Andrew Scambatti's Greatest Show on Earth, which will be
Yes.
part of the
Cool.
night
In a movie theater.
in an actual movie theater. So you're not gonna, and tickets for that are gonna fly out the door. So if you're paying attention, get ready for when the tickets go on sale, because they're gonna go. I predict within a week those are gonna sell out, because we're not gonna have that many seats available. There's gonna
So
be like,
what day is that happening?
it'll be
Is that after Rockin' Pod?
Yeah, after Rock and
Okay,
Pod
all
on
right.
Saturday night at the Full Moon Cineplex. It's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
it's gonna be really.
That's
really
kind of
cool.
movie theater that serves beer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a blast. I'm so excited for that. But yeah, I haven't announced that yet, so that's an exclusive for all of you that have tuned in tonight.
I knew we could get it out of them.
I knew it.
Fantastic.
There
That
you
sounds
go.
like a blast. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that's been something that's been talked about, like you said, for a while, to do something like that. I'm very happy to see it's finally come true.
Yeah, it's gonna. I've been wanting to do that since the first year, so it's gonna be really cool. All right, Mighty K, we'll take you up on
Yeah,
that.
we got a couple of
But you can't make any sweet comments. The point is to bash the movie relentlessly, because it's
How can you bash Kiss Meets the Phantom,
that's
though?
right.
I
It's the
mean,
greatest cinematography ever.
all right. Not dealing with that. Come on,
Oh man. Yeah.
so you don't have even one more to announce early and exclusive here for Rockin' Pod?
Actually,
Nobody's really listening.
Yeah, no shit. I'll give you. I'll give you two.
Bonus.
From the first year, we have rock author Greg Renoff is coming back this
Oh
year,
hell yeah, Greg is super cool.
who wrote Van Halen Rising.
Yeah, if you see any kind of Van Halen documentary on TV or on a biography or anything like that, odds are Greg Renoff is probably on it.
Yeah, he did a great biography of Ted Templeman also. A lot of cool stuff. And then he's bringing Chris McLernan, who was the bassist for Saigon Kick. So he's going to be coming also.
So is this somebody that Jason Beeler is going to be kind of like there might be like a long time connection going on there?
Maybe. And
hey, cool.
Might figure into the pre-party concert. Maybe.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right.
Might hear a cool old school Saigon Kick song. Maybe.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Badass.
So
we're definitely not going to want to miss that Rare Hair.
Oh, dude.
Pre-party.
Good thing you listen to Friday Night Live to get the inside scoop. Now, if you haven't gotten your ROCKNPOD tickets yet,
please, buy
what
them.
You waiting on? Get that hotel room. Come party with us.
Yeah,
that's August 6th through the 8th right here in Nashville, Tennessee, the Hotel Hilton. If you want to get those tickets, simple and easy, ROCKNPOD.com. All your information's there. Us and all of our friends, we're getting hotels right in the same place. We're going to do the Friday night. We're doing a party where we're getting together. We're doing Rare Hair. It's a opportunity where all kinds of different people can get up on stage in all different kinds of cool configurations. As you heard what Chris just said, some magical things always seem to happen during the Rare Hair sets, just like they did the last time.
So you have to get those tickets separate though, right?
Yeah, and Resist and Bite is going to do their debut performance.
That's right, yeah. So after the Rare Hair extravaganza is done, then Resist and Bite's hitting the stage. And if you don't know about Resist and Bite, they're a killer new band, and it features Tommy Skio from Tesla. Yeah. And he's one of the most badass hard rocking guitarists out there. And he put together just a killer band that complements him awesomely for the kind of hard rock he wants to put out. And these guys are all about it with him. And we heard the single about a year ago now, a little over a year ago, and it was amazing. Yeah. And, oh, man, what was the name of that song?
The Myth I'm Living.
The Myth I'm Living, man. Yeah, that's right. Man, killer tune. And hopefully we're going to get a chance to hear the rest of the new music coming out. Who knows what they're going to do that night? You know, they might feel nostalgic and bust out some old Tesla. You never know. You never know.
There might
be people, even if you got your ROCKNPOD tickets.
There might be some other people here in Nashville that could maybe show up and jam with them. I don't know. Somebody live in Nashville that was in Tesla?
According to a phone call I had today, it's looking likely.
See, this is what I love about ROCKNPOD is that you get the initial announcements, and then as we get closer and closer, the bigger it gets. Yeah, it's going to keep getting bigger. You know, don't wait any longer. If you want to come party with us on August 6th through the 8th, like you said, you're going to take in the concert the night before. You're going to take in ROCKNPOD that day. All kinds of special guests. You're going to get your autograph signed. You're going to get to meet your favorite rock stars. Get to hear them tell awesome stories. You get to hang out with your favorite podcasters. You're going to get to buy T-shirts and posters and albums and CDs and all kinds of cool rock memorabilia, because the vendors, they know the kind of people that are coming to ROCKNPOD. Yeah, this is Nashville. They're leaving that country shit at home. You're not going to have to dig through rap CDs to get to some good rock stuff. It's all rock, you know? So whatever kind of Christmas shopping for yourself or others you want to do, the perfect place to do that is at ROCKNPOD. So ROCKNPOD.com. Yeah. And get in on the hotel room. There's a discount there for you to get in with us. And we all party together the whole time.
We're running out of discounted hotel rooms, so you might want to go.
And like I say, even if you've got your tickets already, you still got to go on ROCKNPOD.com, because the tickets for the pre-party,
they're separate,
just went on sale recently.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you get your tickets for that, and then for the Kiss Meets the Phantom when those go on sale, because you want to get the full experience here for the whole weekend.
Yeah, because if you weren't one of the lucky 10 that sold out our VIP weekend passes, because they're getting into everything for free. But
oh, nice.
Yeah, everything else you got to buy, so it's all separate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Ignacio,
so there was only 10 of them, and they were gone like that?
Yeah, those sold out within like the first week.
Sweet.
Yeah. And there's
Rockin'
more
Pod is going to be fucking awesome this year.
it's it's really come together crazy. I can't thank everybody enough for all the support, and it's looking like it's gonna be the biggest year ever. I'm really happy.
I can't wait.
Speaking of support on
No,
just a
Never.
personal on a personal level, I was happy to see that Bradley Entertainment is sponsoring Rockin' Pod, because if anybody knows Bradley, he's an awesome promoter, got a great roster of bands, including Roxy Blue and a bunch of others, Wild America and so many others in that. And he's also a great guy. He's always treated me awesomely. He's given me anything I wanted, at any of his shows and that. So he's always been really good to me. So I'm glad to see that not only he's sponsoring it, but then he's going to be there as well.
Yeah, he's been great to work with, and I've known Brad for a few years, but it's going to be nice to finally meet him in person, and he's already done a lot to kind of stir up interest. He's brought several shows on board to be podcasters there. So, yeah, we sold out the Platinum area, the ballroom for the podcasters. I'm looking at opening an overflow area to get more shows involved, because once I announced that it was sold out, I had so many more shows coming and going, I want to come. How do I do it? And I'm like, so I'm working with the hotel on opening up secondary space to try to fit more shows in there. It's crazy.
Right on. That's cool, man. That's great.
Yeah, it's the most interest we've ever had this year compared to other years. So it's been great. So,
just took time to build the reputation, man, and now here we are in 2021, and everybody wants to come rock and roll party. That doesn't just show the importance of the podcasts; it also shows the importance of rock and roll in general. If we're gonna have a big party like this,
it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, do we want to do some Smash or Trash before we get out of here? I got 4 bands put together.
How you feeling, Ron?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Good. All right, let's do it. Smash or Trash.
Right. Smash or Trash.
Here we go. All right, let me pull up my handy dandy document here.
You got the wheel?
I do not have the wheel. Because we're going to go through them all anyway, so fuck the wheel. We don't need the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the wheel.
You can set up the wheel next time.
I can't set up anything.
All right. Well, then you're going to have to trust me.
Okay.
All right. So our first band is called 100,000.
100,000.
It seems like it's been so long since we did this,
I know. All right. It says, and I'm reading off the press releases, so bear with me.
Okay.
With the world on the verge of the pandemic pause in March of 2020, New Jersey-based hard rock group 100,000 was ready to share its new album, Zodiac. Zodiac is an explosive musical revelation that explores the life and death of the ego through soaring melodic peaks, visceral percussive battery, and evocative lyrics.
Wow.
Sounds pretty fancy, right?
Yeah, like from another planet or something.
I don't know who writes this shit, though. Yeah.
People that they pay.
It's like a
really
movie
all they
trailer or something.
And all they need is, dude, it totally rocks.
Yeah, this rules. So like I thought it was kind of cool though. The album's called Zodiac, and all the songs are written. Each song title is a zodiac sign.
Okay.
So with me being a Scorpio, I decided to pick the song Scorpio. So let's check it out. This is 100,000 with a song called Scorpio.
This ain't enemy dies had no soul. And after all you've done, you've been reborn. This ain't the end of me. Pick me up, pull me out of this hole. One more life to save us all. And the rage just keeps surrounding from the bottom.
100,000. What do we think?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say I'm on the fence because it's not bad, but not really my style. I probably wouldn't listen to it.
I hate to do this because I'm usually pretty upbeat when it comes to this stuff, but I'm gonna trash it. I'm not into it. It doesn't have no melody to it. It's kind of new metalish. Kind of remind me of like maybe like Seven Dust a little bit, but kind of flat. I don't know. I hate to dog on nothing, but not for me. Yeah, not for me.
Ron, what'd you think?
That's what I said. It was, you know, the vocals weren't too bad, but yeah, it didn't really go anywhere, and I don't know. Probably didn't need the keyboards or whatever in there if they'd have just stuck to straight guitars and that. But yeah, nothing I would listen to.
99,500 at best.
I'll say trash, but I mean, I want to hear more, but it's pretty disjointed sounding to me. It didn't really do much for me. All right.
Nothing you really want to rock to, you know?
All right. The next band is called Walner Vane.
Walner Vane?
Yeah. It says hard rock duo Walner Vane have released a music video for their new single Back on the Strip featuring members of White Wizard, Dio, Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Out today. Back on the Strip is the first single from their new album Duel, which is set for release in 2022.
Which member of Black Sabbath?
I don't know.
Walner, none of those guys look like Geezer or Tony or none of them.
I don't know. Maybe Eric Singer.
Is it a female vocalist?
It is. This is Walner Vane. Walner Vane is a collaboration between British guitarist Will Walner from White Wizard and Croatian singer Vivian Vane.
Okay.
The two musicians met in L.A. in 2008, discovered they shared a mutual passion for rock and roll bands like Thin Lizzy, Rainbow, and Van Halen. Their new song, Back on the Strip, is autobiographical, telling the story of how they recently moved back to Los Angeles in 2020. This is Walner Vane with Back on the Strip. Let's see what you think of this one. I'll let it get to a chorus.
Yeah, I need a chorus.
I'm digging it.
that.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a hooky chorus, but
I say smash. I like it. I like it a
yeah, I
lot.
like it too.
I don't know if it's out of this world, but it's cool. You know, it's right in line with the kind of bands I like. It's got that early crew kind of, you know, Back to the Strip kind of sound. You know, they're not lying when they tell you what the name of the band is and what the name of the album is. You know, so yeah, I like it. I dig it. Smash.
Yeah, I'd say smash. Ron?
I also say smash. I like the old school sound, and that I do wish it had a more hooky chorus to it.
Right.
You know, it's not really something that would be going around in your head afterwards.
Yeah, right.
You
Guitar
know,
solo was killer. I'd like to see what Michael Wagner could do with him.
Yeah, he probably did pretty great with them. All right, so we have a
Nice. We got a winner tonight.
we have a trash and a smash so far, so we're kind of on even ground. All right, next one. This one, I'm really interested to hear what the feedback is on this one, because this could go either way, because it's a little bit funny at the same time as being good. This is a band called Toe Hider.
Who?
Toe Hider.
Toe Hider.
Toe Hider.
Oh,
Where's he hiding it?
yeah.
They're from Melbourne, Australia, which I think we have one of our viewers watching from there. So
They're hiding it down under.
Bada bump. Come on.
Well, hey, give me a second.
There you go.
I gotta switch screens to do.
I had to check and see if I pulled out my earplug there for a second.
All right. It says Melbourne's eclectic duo known as Toe Hider's latest album, I Like It, is out today. Actually, today.
Okay, cool.
As a 2 LP/CD set. The collaborative project between singer, multi-instrumentalist Mike Mills and graphic designer Andrew Saltmarsh is the fourth full-length studio album, 20th overall release after a series of 12 EPs in 12 months.
Wow.
Kickstarted the project a decade ago, along with a few more along the way. So these guys are prolific.
That's kind of like that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard from
Yeah.
Australia. They put out tons of music all the time.
This is about as quirky, too. It says the collection of tracks on I Like It showcases Toe Hider's diverse influences, blending 80s pop, rock, and metal with Mike Mills' trademark vocal gymnastics, modern prog guitar, wizardry, and more.
Okay, wizardry. I like that.
This is like a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons prog metal stuff, but it's done with a sense of humor.
Okay, all right.
This is Toe Hider with a song called How Much for That Dragon's Tooth. Here we go. It might take a second to go. It starts off kind of slow.
The adventure begins.
Yes. I actually like this.
A paladin, a ranger, a knight, and a wizard. They all meet at the local pub. Hello,
That's
wizard.
It's going to get very proggy here in a second. Power metalish.
Sounds like
There's a big cock on the cover.
Yeah.
sounds like a Game of Thrones theme song or something.
You should play this while you're listening to this while you're playing D&D.
Here we go.
I am a wizard. I wasn't born when I had learned
We're getting to a chorus.
slowly faded. My bravery had prevailed. I was a hero. I'd save the town, I'd save their lives, yet no one saw. I needed proof. I reached inside his mouth, yanked at its jaw. I put it in a case and proudly placed it at my store. But for the reaction, I was not prepared. Oh, how much for that dragon tooth is what they said to me. The one there in that old glass case you keep under lock and key. How much for that dragon tooth? One warrior exhaled. I shook my head and simply said, this tooth is not for sale.
I'm sorry,
It's like
but
like the lyrics are like a joke Dio would
Yeah.
tell, at the end, like the punchline is the tooth is not for sale.
I'm sorry, but that's totally up my alley. I love it.
I love it too. I can't, it is weird. I don't know if I could jam on that all the time,
No, but
I
it's great.
I sure can't trash it. I just can't trash it. It's weird. I probably wouldn't listen to it very often, but it's still kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and smash it.
I think it's great. Ron, what do you think of it?
I think it works in the same way of like Turbo Negro,
Yeah, I can hear
you know,
Tenacious D would do Tenacious
Tenacious
D. could do it.
D.
Yeah, I heard some
Yeah.
D in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mighty K saying Halloween, it's like taking Halloween and turning the joke on itself, and
Right.
like taking the spirit of like a Halloween or a Grim Reaper and maximizing it to the max,
Right.
And like Brad says, the story is it's cool because it's
A
like
good voice, too.
you almost forget you're listening to a song because you're really hearing a story, That's pretty cool. It goes all the way through the chorus, all the way to get up to, how it tells a story how he in the woods, he's practicing his magic, looks up, oh shit, here comes a dragon. Well, then I unleashed this electricity and it hit the dragon in the head, and dragon fell into the trees. And so I went over and nobody would believe that I killed a dragon. So I pulled its freaking tooth out. And now all the time people are bugging me to sell them my dragon's tooth. And I tell them all, it's not for sale.
Yeah.
And then take that and place it to music, badass. Very cool.
I love how much you read into the lyrics. That's great.
Well, yeah, because the lyrics, I basically recited the whole story to you just now. And that's what's cool about a song like that with lyrics like that is you get more out of it than you would just a song that you rock out to,
Yeah.
Like that first band, they might have been jamming a little bit, but you're not going to carry that with you. This would be something you might carry with you, and when the song would come out and be like, oh yeah, this is that fucking song about the time the dude killed the dragon and got his tooth, You don't say that about a bunch of other bands,
Definitely a band you would have to listen for the lyrics, not the music necessarily,
I was delighted to find it in the Decibel Geek email, and I was like, I might have to actually order this because I want to hear the rest of the record. Just 'cause it's so interesting.
I was listening to that and was thinking, man, my kid likes Dungeons and Dragons. He would probably love this.
Right.
This might be his favorite band.
It's just so off the beaten path, and I love the humor in it. But it was great. I think it was pretty great.
Pretty
all
cool.
Right,
I like it.
So we got one more, and I think this is one that everyone's gonna like because I'm pretty sure, and I know Aaron's gonna like this. This is very much up his alley. This is a band called Hot Breath. And it says,
right.
Hot Breath is back and will release their debut studio album, Rubbery Lips, which I love that album title.
Hot Breath, Leathery Lips.
Rubbery Lips.
Oh, Rubbery Lips. That's even better.
Lips. During the
And real interesting cover there, yeah.
Yeah, during the spring of 2021, with a foundation built on dirty riffing, memorable hooks, and a no-nonsense attitude, the new album contains 10 tracks of energetic and catchy garage rock and roll.
All right, okay, I like that.
With their minds firmly set on releasing nothing but killers, Hot Breath has pushed themselves into perfecting the sound that they presented on their 2019 self-titled EP. The result is a straight-shooting album guaranteed to twist your hips.
Okay, all right, I dig it.
This is Hot Breath with Right Time. Kind of has a Donna's
Yeah.
vibe to it.
Yeah,
doesn't
it kind of does. It's
Yeah.
not bad. It's all right. You know,
I dug that.
I know a lot of bands that do kind of the same thing and do it a little bit better than that, but I mean, I can't trash it. It's good. You know, it's jamming hard rock music, you know. Nothing really jumps out at me and says this is way better than, you know, everything else like it I've heard, but
Right.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
I dug it a lot. That's definitely a smash for me.
I like it too. I was grooving along to that riff. It was good. And
Yeah. Jamming for sure. All right, so what did we have? 4? Did we do 4 of them?
We did 4, and I think
And
3
we
out
had-
of the 4 we liked.
All right, what was the first one?
100,000 with that.
And that one got a trash. What was the next one?
Walner Vein.
Walner Vein. Yeah, I think
Back on the strip.
you better be careful if they're European. It might be Volner.
Walner Vein?
Volner Vein. I bet you it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either. We're just a couple of dudes from Nashville, Tennessee.
We're just dumb Southerners.
But I think that one's my favorite one of the night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that was the best one.
the Valmer vein.
Yeah, I think
Walner
so.
Vein.
What was
The
the third
toe-
one?
The Toe Hider. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
one.
Toe Hider was pretty cool too, though.
Or as Mighty K says here, Toe Jam.
Toe jamming.
Some fucked up names tonight for sure. Well, I aim to please.
What are you gonna do? It's 2021. You know, all the
Yeah.
Kisses and the Poisons and the Motley Crues and
They're all
the Guns
taken.
N' Roses. That shit's all taken. It's
gotta
almost
settle
like
for
you got to
Walner
come
Vein.
up with something.
And the
absolutely
only one I
ridiculous,
didn't
but
care
that's all
for-
that's left.
The only one I didn't care for was the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I got to throw a bad one in there just to have some balance. But
Yeah,
I think overall, pretty good songs tonight. I'm pretty
yeah,
happy
I like
with all
those
4.
bands. I'm gonna send my kid a message and say, "Hey, you got to check out this band, Toe Hider. I think you're
Yeah.
gonna like it."
Oh, I'm buying that record just because I want to hear
might
what the
too.
rest of the album sounds like.
I might buy it for my kid and be like, "Here you go, happy birthday! I bought you a CD."
There you go. Gene Simmons must have recommended
Yeah,
that.
really.
Sebastian, you're going to Sebastian Bach for your name titles.
Right. Yeah. What was it? What did he want to-
Savage Animal.
Animal. It rolls off the
Savage
tongue.
Animal, man.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue, man.
Yeah.
And he wanted to call the band Fist too. He was like, "It's 5 things coming together."
Fist.
And then
And then
Doc McGee
Damocracy.
yeah, and Doc
What's
McGee
the
goes.
name?
Doc McGee goes. You can call it no.
I got to lay off the peyote.
All right.
Well,
I got-
I guess this brings us
We're done.
to the end of another successful Friday Night Live.
Man, 2
This
hours
was-
flew
Thank
right
you,
by.
Eric. See you
This
next
was-
week.
This was a special one tonight. We got the boys back together, the Rontourage in full effect right here on your Friday night. We know a lot of people were wondering where the hell we've been the last couple of weeks and really anticipating the return. So I want to thank everybody that hung out with us.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome and you're funny as hell. You guys that have chimed in on this conversation tonight have cracked us up over and over again. And that's my
Yeah.
favorite thing about doing the Friday Night Live is you guys that comment on here and just make us laugh the whole time. Otherwise, how could we do this for 2 hours? We'd be bored after
all of
8
you are
minutes.
awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of good love from you guys tonight. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week. And we're going to, no matter how Ron feels, we're going to drag him back onto the air.
That's
again.
right. Yes. I like it.
Well, I will have new information next week, good or bad. We can always cross our fingers and hope it's good, but it will be what it'll be,
It'll be
and
good.
it's all meant to be one way or the other.
You're going to
But,
beat the shit one way or the other, brother.
Yeah.
We're all here for you.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to beat the shit out of it for you.
With all this ROCKNPOD, man, I cannot miss out on that. So
I'm no doctor, but I recommend you don't.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll
No. I'm not gonna miss it.
yeah, I'm gonna book Wildside just for you. Thanks,
All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Decibel Geek Friday Night Live right here on the Facebook and on Decibel Geek TV on the YouTube. Everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend. rock on. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everybody.
See y'all.
Bye.